if I'm already sitting up. Part of the reason I'm using this is I have my knees on the outside, I can push Mark away, but I can also scoop and pull him into me. Why did I end up here? Well, maybe earlier I was in half guard, I'm working to get my legs in, I'm working to be here as Mark pressures into me, I'm able to lift him up, and I'm working my way to full guard, but now Mark doesn't like what's happening, he sits down, well, I sit right up into him. Now I'm into this position, okay? So, and a lot of us already have this down, we're using our leg hooks, our hooks under their legs strategically, and so I'm pulling my toes up, and I'm hooking onto Mark's legs, so that way if he knocks me onto my back, right, I'm lifting, I'm keeping those hooks up, I can take his base away. But the key is when I do have the space to sit up, so if Mark doesn't like that I'm scooping him into me, I want to make sure I'm tilting and getting to his side, all right? So I don't want to voluntarily go here and start here. I can work from here, but I don't want to volunteer just to give that up. If Mark pressures me down, I've got to make sure I'm really scooping him and picking him up. That's the only way I'm going to sweep him. In other words, if I'm on my back and I don't get his hips up quick enough, now he's pressing my heels into my butt. I can't lift him up and there's not much distance and I can't go anywhere. All right? So from here, if I do sit up and I'm square and he knocks me on my back, I want to make sure I'm lifting him right up. And I'm either taking him over or now his arms are down and I'm getting to his side. I'm working my way to his side. Now he sits back down. I'm on my side. So I'm always working my way to the side. One arm is coming around the back, whether I'm under his arm or over. You know what? It's okay to be over this arm as well. I can be scooping around to the side. And first I'm on the back, eventually I can get my wizard grip and use this from a butterfly guard as well. But what we're going to do is just do the basic.
There's one scenario where I don't mind that you have the underhook.
Here?
I hate it when you get that overhook. Right here, I don't mind.
You don't mind this.
No, I'd much rather
this, you don't like this. Yeah, that's so aggravating. I get in this arm. So I do like to mention that even though I teach this sequence, you know, we get under here and I have good control of my opponent, this is more the fundamental way. I do like people to understand that this is perfectly fine. And in fact, I start here a lot of times and then work my way to here. It's very good. And this transit's a little more advanced, but you can do all of the same sweeps we're going to do right now, as well as Mark puts me on my back, and now I can start to attack his arm. I can be scooting out, going after this elbow, twisting it a lot of different directions. So, I sat up. He sat up, so I went with him. I'm going to keep that, use my sitting guard. I make sure I'm not scooched in too close. My shoulders want to get ahead of my hips. So I get my hips to the side and back, my shoulders in far enough so that I get my shoulders ahead of my hips. Now I have a good base. And from here, all right, we have a few different options. I grab his arm, right, and I fall towards his knees. So from here, as I fall, I lift, bring him over, bring my knee in to block him as I get into my adjusted side control. I could go into mount. So I'm here, I have a hook, we sat up, I grip, I come over, I can go this way and climb into mount. However, a lot of times now, Mark gets good at starting to slip his leg out of here and getting me into half guard. Okay? That just happens a lot more common at an advanced level. So I like people to have this, grab the arm, tuck, roll. He goes to put me in his guard and I've blocked him. A lot of times it's that kind of struggle. Their knee was poking in, you get out of there. So that's my 1. 2, I go to grip the arm. I'm gonna fall in this direction, but he puts that foot up to block that from happening. So now I reach under, scoop and pull him towards me, and 2, right over, just rolling over my shoulder. 3, this time he sprawls. So as I'm doing this, I grab his arm, right, and you go ahead at first, you might bring that leg up. Yeah, but I go to grab for this, but he actually kind of sprawls his legs back and he's on the balls of his feet. So now your hips start to kind of, you know, as I try to, especially if I'm starting to try to turn him this way, if he really, go ahead and push your hips right into me and sprawl your legs back. I'm not rolling him that way, okay? However, I lift my foot, and then I take this one and I plant it on the ground. I pick his belt up, I look over my shoulder here, and I just go in this direction, where he's from. Yes. You want to come on out here? And that one, a lot of people don't get it down, and people have trouble with it because it's sort of like, but it's really powerful because when they sprawl, their hips usually turn in that other direction, and they sweep themselves. So at first, one, I grab the arm, I duck, I roll, bring my knee through. Just to show you a little oomph for one, I grab the arm, and his knee is off the mat, so he is starting to sweep, but I kind of feel like there's a tipping point where it's like, whoa, he's halfway there, and now he's heavy, he's almost starting to sprawl. I can take this inside leg and I can kick it out under me, and that helps bring him over. So I took this leg and I kick it out this way while my hips turn, and I really drive my hips down to the mat. So I come up, oh, he's kind of stopping, I kick this out, drive my hips over. It is. So then I'm in here, I grip, he brings his leg up, okay, I grab under the leg, I roll him right over, lift my foot. Now I got the sweep.
Can you do the second one again?
You mean that one where I kick the leg out? Yes. So it's hard to see when he's there, but realize what I'm doing is I go to do the regular sweep.
Yeah.
And then he's, instead of going like this and kind of pushing off this ankle, watch, and you can try this right now, watch when you kick this out. Like really kick it and then drive your hips down. Look how easy it makes your hips turn over. Whereas if I'm here, there's a little bit more of like a roll, right? But if I'm rolling and I gotta get stuck and I kick this out, we have no choice but to go that way and fall. And inside knee pressure is super important with that. Because if I just go like this, then this is not too much. But if I'm driving against his body, I've got this here, I turn in. Now as I kick this leg out and I really drive the inside knee pressure, helps finish turning him over. It's a little bit more of an aggressive. Not if you're keeping that knee on the outside. So here's the thing, to stop that from happening, is I really want this, where I'm grabbing towards his belt, grabbing his back, I'm really pulling him into me. And now, even this position, it's kind of hard for me to roll over, but watch when I kick this out, and then lift. Boom, it is a little bit of a push-pull. So you see right from that position how it was kind of like I couldn't really roll him over, but I could go like this.